Noah Schultz here, just wrapped up the Pro-Am Champions Tour on Lake Mille Lacs. Had a good finish, ended up fourth. Just kind of overview some of the baits I used to get that fourth place. We did a lot of boulder fishing today. I was kind of alternating between the Northland Ned rig, 1/8 ounce, trying to keep it as light as possible, and a drop shot. We're just kind of going back and forth between these two. Some would eat the Ned, some would eat the drop shot, just kind of depending on the mood of the fish. So it's kind of just alternating the fish and just how they reacted on the Mega Live. You can kind of tell the mood of the fish based on when you throw it in there, how they would interact with your bait. So I just kind of let the fish tell me what they wanted. And then we caught a few nice ones on the A rig, our Minnesota rig. Just basic Minnesota rig, nothing special there. Everyone throws it. Caught a few cute fish on there, and then we caught some fish throwing the Northland Marabou hair jig around some shallow flats. That kind of recaps our day today of Classic Bass Champions Tour Pro on Mille Lacs.
Hey everybody, Adam Rasmussen here. We just finished up the Champions Tour Pro-Am on Mille Lacs Lake here in Minnesota. What a blast. There's so many nice smallmouths in this lake. I'm glad that I had time off to make it up here. Came from a quick drive from Oklahoma and got a little bit of pre-fishing in and got to go do what I love, and that's chasing big smallmouths. And we did all right. We took third today and we caught a pile of fish, so can't ask for anything more. What we were doing was targeting like kind of the deeper edges off the flats where I'm assuming they all spawn. I didn't go up and look for spawning fish, but as it slicked off today, they all set up on bigger boulders in that 12 to 15 foot range. So a lot of fish I caught were on the new Crush City Mooch minnow that'll be coming out very soon with a 1/8 ounce tungsten swim bait head on that. That was a deadly little thing. If you could hover it up over the top of the boulders, I'd use my Mega Live and see those fish come up on it. And then like midday, we caught a couple of real key fish. I told my amateur partner to throw the new Rapala Jowler out there. And so he was throwing this, and it was so slick that they were having trouble committing to it. But he would call them up off the bottom with this, and I'd actually just follow him around with my Mega Live, watch his bait going across the surface. One would come up to it, not fully commit, and then I'd hit him with the Mooch minnow, and we got a few key bites in that midday slick calm period doing that, like a 1-2 punch with my partner today. So those were the two baits that got us enough to take third today, and you guys will be seeing these very soon on the market.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Josh Douglas. Just finished up second place at the Classic Bass Pro-Am here on Lake Mille Lacs, my home lake, my first Classic Bass event. I'm stoked on it, and I'm happy to at least get a really nice check and a second place finish. First of all, I wanted to just say congrats to Hunter. He smoked us, dude. That was an awesome bag. Baits that I was using. I was using a bunch of them. It's post-spawn here on Lake Mille Lacs, so I was truly going through a lot of baits, rotating through baits. I hit a lot of fishing spots. Anywhere I've ever caught a 5-pounder in my life, that's where I went to. I do want to say the Shimano popper, the World Pop from Shimano was awesome. We did truthfully cast it off at the end of the day, so I don't have it on anymore, my co-angler. We chose not to go get it because we were in the last, and that's a cool thing. We knew how good it was going. But my other two baits that I used a lot, a little small tube like this, a little Get Bit Baits jig head. I was throwing that on an 872 NRX rod, G Loomis NRX with the 4000 Shimano Accents, 10-pound Power Pro SSV2, 8-pound Shimano Mastiff Fluorocarbon. And when it got really slick this afternoon, it was supposed to get windier this afternoon and got slick. I was just having a heck of a time getting those fish to commit to a bait, and I had to go to a little 3-inch Yamamoto Wacky Cinco. I was using a 842 SJR NRX Plus with a Shimano Accents 4000, and those two and the popper were definitely our best ones for a second place finish. So,
hey guys, Hunter Wendt from Elliott here. We just finished up Mille Lacs, pulled out the W. It was an amazing day. I'm going to tell you my keys today and the rods I was using. So here we go. So I was using a 7.3 medium light for a hair jig today. So it's kind of my all-purpose rod, kind of my favorite rod for everything. I could get them in the boat faster. I can whip this hair a mile with this thing. So it was an awesome day. We had fun. So the second one here was the 611 Performance Bass for a drop shot. Best rod I've ever held in my life. I could feel everything to the T. That was my key to success today on Mille Lacs. So go pick one up at Elliott.